Peace and love, my collective. How are you? Happy Self Care Sunday. Welcome to your message called Wisdom. That is going to be the message. Okay, welcome to Angel Speak 414. Okay, hashtag the Tarot DJ, hashtag the Egyptian masterpiece, babies. Um, let's we're going to start out with, as it's our Sunday message. This message is going to be from January the 11th until January the 18th, even though energy is fluid, but that's the timeline that we are going to be talking about here. But we're going to randomly uh, pull our tuning for the week to see the frequency for the week. I believe the frequency last week was 174, and that was a great frequency. I hope you guys tap in with it. It's not too late. Okay, energy is fluid. You may not even saw those messages, and you may end up seeing those messages, especially if you guys are new here. Okay, so let's randomly pick a. Let me get my stick out first, and we're gonna randomly choose the frequency for the week, and they have been lining up perfectly with the energy. That is for sure. Okay. So I'm feeling right here. Let's see what this is. What frequency is this? 639. 639. I want to say we had 639 before. I'm not sure. But either way, 639 is the hertz of choice. Y'all take some deep breaths in your nose. Let's blow it out of your mouth with the intention to release. Okay, we're going to release and we're going to invite in this frequency and its properties, which will be on the screen, into your energy, into your light, into your aura for this week. Close your eyes, deep breaths in your nose, blow it out of your mouth. Let's go. One final breath in your nose, out your mouth. All right. That was amazing. I put 313 on the timer. You could have been seeing that number. All right, guys. I hold on one second. So I pre-pulled the energy, guys, but before I tell you guys what the energy actually is, um our podcast premiered last night. I went ahead and dropped it early because that's what I felt on my spirit. If you're not familiar, our podcast is called Divine Radio, or spiritual transformation, another spiritual transformation tool, a way to stay connected in the community. I'm building a community over there, and I would love it if you guys would follow us on Spotify and any other platform you stream your podcast. We on Apple Music, we on Amazon Music. Divine Radio is on Audible. It's also on um, iHeartRadio. So make sure you guys support. Our first episode, called, hold on one second. The episode is called, guys, Restoration Over Reaction, a new conversation on health. That is the season premiere of season 5, episode 1. Okay, this was the series premiere, season premiere, and I'm so excited. I would love for you guys to go and check it out. The link is down at the description bar. And it's also somewhere on the page. I also put Divine Radio as the title on this screen, so you guys don't forget to go check us out. Okay. Um, my guest, his name is Dion Boone of Restore Your Health. He's been doing this for over 10 years, very educated in his realm and in his community. He's about community. The message was very powerful. The interview was amazing. A little bit of echo in the background, um, but it's still a great episode. The echo, I left it because I felt like if I would have re-recorded it, it wouldn't have came out the way that it did in that authentic moment. So definitely always gonna be work to do, and I also left it to show the authenticity, to show the growth as I grow and fix the tweaks and things like that. Okay, it's y'all a part of watching me in my movie of evolution. Okay, you're here to see all the parts, the messy, the not so perfect, all of that. Okay, and so that's why it is what it is. Okay, either you love me or you don't. You know what I mean? Either you support me or you don't. And if you support me fully, then you will support everything that I'm doing. Okay, and you will receive the same in return from me. Please know that I know what it is to be a true friend. I know what it is to be a true sister. I know what it is to be a true auntie. I know what it is to be a true mother. Okay. I know what it is to feel left out. I know what it is to feel lonely. I know what it is to feel like you don't have anybody in your corner. I know what it feels like. Okay. So I had to say that before I jump into this message. So let me tell y'all the energy and why I chose the title. Because literally the overall energy is wisdom. Okay. This has to do with learning, joy, art, and music. We have swans here. We have a guitar here. We have I don't see hula dancers, but I feel hula dancers. I feel something with the hips. What's that other dance? If it's not hula, it's another one where they be moving their hips in a certain way. Um, I feel love. I feel light. I just feel trueness in this energy. I feel authentic in this energy. I feel you are wise beyond your years, and I feel that you are ancient with ancient wisdom. Okay, we have here Divine Mother on the bottom of the deck. Um, that talks about nurturing, compassion, and grace. Okay, 2937 in the energy, which is 111. You guys are seeing 111, and you guys are seeing 1111. You're also seeing 1010. You're also seeing 110. Okay, you are a divine mother with wisdom. Okay, you know what it is to show grace, but you also know what it is to feel disgrace and to feel misused and to feel abused, which all of these experiences still creates the divine mother. It still creates a nurturer. It still creates a person who loves to learn, who always willing to learn, who always willing to try new things. It's in this energy. And wow, I'm talking about balance in the energy as well, and did not even know because as y'all know, all I did was I'll be looking behind the energy. I don't look behind what's behind here on the bottom of the deck. I just put it down. And the next card is balance. So we right on track, you right on track, we right on time. Okay. Stability and standing firm in this energy. Period. Period. We got achievement with effort plus intention in the energy. Okay. Number 49. Then we have here hostilities, conflict, and unrest. So, like I said, this is exactly what I was saying. That's where the balance is coming in at with this divine mother. Okay, you put out great intentions, and those who have sent out intentions that are not so good, it brings hostile energy. But you're going to achieve and succeed no matter what is in your way. Look at the big universe behind you. Okay, then we have here river of blessings and releasing constraints. That's what's in the energy. After this hostile conflict energy, this is where we are getting receiving the blessing in the lesson. Okay, there could be a season of unrest here, but that's the lesson. Okay, that's the duality. It's the big and strong energy of duality here. Okay, you could have a river of blessings coming in from friendships, or this could be about friendship. Okay, with sacred action and decisive focus. This could be about a twin flame connection as well that is coming together in this abundant energy that we had last week, and the twin flame was in the week before that. So there is some sacred action, some decisive focus. One of the decisive is masculine energy. Something about I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute why I say it is. Okay, 'cause we're gonna talk about in this message of wisdom balancing out the masculine and the feminine energy within. Okay, that's the big part of the message. So this is right on time. Okay, this is going to create wisdom. This is a learning experience. Even you listening to me is a learning experience. You learn about joy, you learn about art, you learn about music. Okay, because there's always something playing in the background, or I always sing a song. Okay, Black Swan could be significant. That movie. Our overall crystal card for the week is Citrine. It has to do with abundance and prosperity. This crystal is for your mind and it is for good fortune. It says extremely high. Citrine promotes generosity of spirits and accumulation of wealth. It encourages gratitude for the small gifts in life and motivates you to freely share your abundance and expand your heart. Excellent for counteracting depression. See, that was that conflict, that unrest. This crystal instills optimism and a positive attitude. It overcomes apathy and hopelessness and raises self esteem. It makes you less sensitive to criticism so that you respond constructively. Citrine capitalizes on your skills and talents, stimulating your mind in this zone of creativity, facilitates seeing new possibilities and actualizing them. For your body, it helps with your digestive system, your hormonal and immune systems, your kidneys, your blood, your thymus, and your thyroid. For your spirit, it protects the aura, cleanses the chakras, and brings joy to the soul. After I just said, this is going to bring you joy. This message, this channel will bring you joy. Literally, that is the freaking energy. The word is right here. Wow. I just showed y'all the abundance card as well. Wow. We had self esteem in our message last week with one of the chakra cards. I remember solar plexus. One of them said something about self esteem. Okay. So, wow, it makes you less sensitive to criticism so that you respond constructively. Somebody may not like constructive criticism in this energy as well. Okay. Somebody may, I don't know, something about somebody may joke too much about the wrong things in the energy. Morganite or pink beryl is on the bottom of the deck, and this is for emotional fulfillment. This is for your mind, and it is a love attractor. See, we had the twin flame 1331, 1333 in the energy here. Okay. It's extremely high vibration. Morganite attracts unconditional love, encouraging loving thoughts and actions towards yourself and others. Morganite facilitates recognizing unfulfilled emotional needs and unexpressed feelings. It dissolves conscious or unconscious resistance to healing and change, clearing victim mentality and opening the heart to receive unconditional love and healing. The stone holds the emotional body stable while psychosomatic changes take place and creates a holding space for cellular and DNA changes to occur. This stone is a superb antidote to stress and tension. With that conflict and unrest, there you go. This is how you mother yourself this week by tapping in with these crystals. If you don't have them, go look them up, screenshot a picture of it, or screenshot this picture. Okay. For your body, it helps with your circulatory and nervous systems, your heart, your sexual organs, and cellular structure. For your spirit, it aids soul retrieval, what people we've been calling our energy back, right? He realigns the energetic and physical bodies with the soul. It activates and cleanses the heart chakra. Okay, that is how you show yourself love this week. That is how you nurture yourself this week. Paying attention to you, 1515. Okay, that brings the balance. And that balance is lining up with this banded agate of multidimensional healing. This is how you become stable and stand firm. It's stability and standing firm. Multi-dimensional healing. Wow. Achievement in the energy. Effort plus intention lines up with the Rotary we had last week that definitely talked to us about enhancing relationships. And this is where the overall energy of the Morganite just said balance out how you feel, your emotions. That is an achievement. That is an effort plus an intention that you will achieve and be successful in and enhance your relationships, not just with other people, but with yourself first and foremost and most of all. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look, y'all, the hostilities, conflict, and unrest lined up with Tiger's Eye that have to do with depression and low self-esteem. And literally that's what the overall energy just talked to us about. I didn't even know that it was going to manifest like this in the deck. But look how the energy manifested together. Wow. This is what you call alignment. River of Blessings is lining up with aquamarine, clairvoyance, and enhanced perceptions. Wow. Lining up with River of Blessings and releasing constraints with clairvoyance and enhanced perceptions. That's how you release it with your enhanced perceptions. Wow. And I said you can have a community coming in. Look, Celeste site, regenerating the soul, lining up with friendship, support, fun, unity, and play. Yeah. This is a good message. This is a great message. Okay. And the last cards I showed y'all was I think no, I'm gonna keep going to that where I stopped at. Sacred action and decisive focus lines up with Labradorite that has to do with esoteric knowledge. Hmm. The sacred action and decisive focus is esoteric knowledge. Wow. Twin Flames soul partner, eternal connection is lining up with Moonstone and new beginnings. We cannot make this up. There is a new beginning in a twin flame connection. I don't care if you don't believe it. It's right here. We cannot make it up. This is the truth. We got Chrysocola with truthfulness and impartiality, lining up with abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty. There is plenty, and you may not know it. You don't know it. It's plenty. This is where I stopped at right here. Okay, truthfulness. I'm telling y'all the truth. Heartfelt communication is this. Okay, somebody wants to come in and speak from the heart as well. I'm telling y'all. Wow. Somebody's person could be a motivational speaker here. Elephants indicating learn from your past. Elephants indicating in this learning from your past is believing that you're good enough, knowing that you're good enough, knowing that you are worthy of this type of relationship, this type of soul connection, knowing that it is your divine birthright that you receive this. Because when this person comes in, for those of you who don't even believe, it doesn't matter. That when they come in, there will be plenty. There will be plenty and there will be more. There will be double because they're helping in a sense for people with the two coming together. That's what I feel. There's gonna be plenty. It could already be four in the unit. Take that how it resonates. But it's a big energy of learning from your past, of believing is the seeing, with the clairvoyance being here. Believing is the seeing. Believing is the seeing. Believing is how it manifests. And literally, clairvoyance is the next card behind this abundance. Okay, so your clairvoyance, that ability, that interpretation, that inspiration, that trust is how you're going to freaking release. And look, deep emotions is behind it. Unknown feelings and past life influences behind the clairvoyance. You're going to have to see this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I cannot make it up. I say I learned from the past, like I don't know how many times. And they say past life influences. So for a lot of you guys, the past life, it does not have to be in a literal other lifetime. It literally could be this life that you live, this life that you are learning from the past from. Sometimes we look too deep into things instead of staying on the damn surface. Your past could have been yesterday and how you handled something yesterday. But clairvoyance lines up with blocking geopathic stress, literally stuff you brought with you. Wow, with Suge Knight, okay? Wow, these messages lining up perfectly, okay? If this message is already for you, if it is for you, I would love it if you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get notified when we post new content. Also, if you like the book of personal to know your own story, your own personal story, you can do that by clicking the link in the description box of our website, which is www.angelspeakllc.com. But no, it will be on the screen as well. Okay. Wow, that was already a channel right there, y'all. Like, don't go backwards on your healing journey. Okay. Let's move forward and use the wisdom that you gain. Okay. All right. And let the church say, "Hey, I'll shake." You feel me? Wow. That was the powerful channel, y'all. And I was telling y'all what's on the table. Wow. So let's get to the notes real quick. It ain't that many. So wisdom. We're gonna talk about how to balance the feminine and masculine energy together. I'll go ahead and explain that real quick and why it's relevant. Obviously, it's relevant. You see it right there. So the polarity compass of masculine and feminine energy. So this is how you do this intentionally, and then you watch yourself do these things. Okay. The feminine energy has to do with being. The masculine energy and the duality has to do. I mean, polarity has to do with doing. So the feminine is being, the masculine is doing. The feminine is receiving, the masculine is producing. So this is where you can see where you are, where you could be off or you could be, you know what I'm saying? You could be off or on. One or the other. It's going to be a confirmation. Okay. Feminine is receiving, the masculine is producing. Excuse me. The feminine is the intuitive, the masculine is logical. The feminine is moon, the masculine is sun. The feminine is cyclical, the masculine is linear. The feminine is feeling, the masculine is thinking. The feminine is creativity, the masculine is task oriented. The feminine is inner knowing, the masculine is analysis. The feminine is nurturing, the masculine is protection. The feminine is empathy, the masculine is reason. The feminine is trust, the masculine is stability. And we got both of those words in this message. We got nurturing here as well today. We got openness for the feminine, clarity for the masculine, gentleness for the feminine, firmness for the masculine, sensitivity for the feminine, certainty for the masculine, flow for the feminine, planning for the masculine, receptivity for the feminine, assertiveness for the masculine, patience for the feminine, progression for the masculine, radiance for the feminine, focus for the masculine. Remember, we asked decisive focus. Focus is on the masculine side. Allowing on the feminine, purpose on the masculine. Surrender on the feminine, action on the masculine. Spontaneity in the feminine, masculine is structure. Express expressivity and is feminine, and presence is masculine. Compassion is feminine, holding space is masculine. Free flowing is feminine, and decisive is masculine. So we got decisive and focused on the masculine side. And action. So this is a masculine that is in sacred action and decisive focus right now. Or this is a masculine that's within you that is in this energy. We had this recently. Okay, but know that it is for the balance of within yourself. That journey, the twin flame journey, is really about the journey within. You get what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? So this is where y'all at. That's what's bringing the abundance, is actually doing it and doing it right. Okay, releasing the constraints in the energy, releasing that depression, releasing that feeling not good enough, releasing whatever gets in the way of your joy, whatever gets in the way of your stability, or feeling like you're not stable. You know what I mean? Whatever gets in the way and sends you low vibrations or have you in a low vibe. You understand? 456, as I'm saying this, and literally 456 is the angel number and the only angel number I have on my paper today, and it's right here. 456, and it's literally 456 as I'm delivering this message. Wow. So that's how to balance your masculine and your feminine energy, is to use in those properties. I am going to post that on the wall for those who could benefit from this information. Okay, like wow, this is why the sun and the moon be hitting the table so much, because I have been guiding your masculine side of you and your feminine side of you. That's what it helps me and assists me with as well. That I'm doing that individually for you guys just by even getting up here and doing these messages. Okay. Not all the time am I talking about a flesh outside of you. I'm learning that. These are different versions of you, different versions of your life, different versions of your future. Okay, different versions of your present moment. How one moment you could be sad, the next moment your ass happy. That's just how the energy is on when I be doing the readings as well. Okay, so um, the next thing, being that Restore Your Health was on. Spirit lined me up with all these health things. Well, a few health things. You know what I'm saying? A few things to work on. You know what I'm saying? So, sugar. We're gonna talk about sugar today. It's crazy. Y'all hear me explain the same thing on the Divine Radio, but of course I have to do it over here too. I have platforms to get the messages out. Okay, and so sugar, when you swallow it, when you swallow sugar, it suppresses within 45 minutes your body's ability to produce white blood cells that are used to fight infections like bacteria, yeast, viruses, funguses, and parasites. It literally shuts off your immune system, making you more susceptible to all these viruses, to everything. Okay, so minimizing the sugar, taking the sugar out is a big deal for the spiritual community. It's a big, big, big deal in the spiritual community. And I know this for a fact. Okay. If you guys are consistently, constantly, that is your thing, you got to have sugar. You're always craving sugar. We got to work on that. That could definitely be a big part of the stuff issues. Okay, you wouldn't think it to be as minimal as cutting sugar out, but I promise you, it will raise your frequency. As much as I've been saying that, okay, it will raise your body's frequency. Okay, it will release that bacteria and things of that nature, that yeast, anything that's sitting in there, just sitting there. You know what I mean in your body. It's important on the self care Sunday to know to cleanse your temple. Okay, attune your temple, which another message I had about that. Yeah, we're gonna get to that as well. We're gonna get to that next. Okay, so let me finish this. So they compare sugar to prednisone. And prednisone is a steroid, and its job is to suppress the immune system. That is the job of this steroid, prednisone. So if any of y'all if any of y'all doctor had gave y'all that steroid, that's what it was doing to you the whole time, suppressing your immune system. Okay, and sugar is even worse than that. Okay, prednisone is a steroid that is called the immune system suppressant. And literally, when I tried to write suppress, I put oppress. So take that how it resonate as well. So another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is quantum jumping and quantum leaping. So this came up on my path, and it made me instantly think once I read it that we're always looking for if we're doing something right. And I want you to know that each and every last one of you are doing your quantum jump. You are quantum jumping. And if you're not, this is when we're talking about the past. And I bring up the past. It's something that you're doing that's of the past. Okay, whether this is a feeling, whether this is an action, whatever it is, you're doing something of the past. If I keep talking about the past, so how to quantum jump, by according to this, is collapse the past. Stop recycling the version. Hold on. Stop recycling the version of you built for survival. That identity served the purpose, but it doesn't match the frequency of your higher self. Honor it and release it. That's what a lot of you guys have been doing. And now that I said that, I mentioned that, it brought me to the fact that I do know what's behind here, because it when I put the cards down, it slipped out. So, and they wanted me to see that it had to do with sacred purpose, this eternal flame, and this ancestral legacy that's been in the energy, and it's still very, very high vibe. Like I can feel it in my hand. Okay. So it all has a purpose. And that's kind of what I already said as well. Didn't even know this message was going to flow so good, but I did. Okay. Number two here is to name the frequency. Feel the state of reality you're entering. What does that version of you feel like in the body? Connect with the vibrational frequency of your desired self. A lot of you guys have been doing that. You do that through vision boards, you do that through visualization, you do that through your writing, you do that through speaking that thing out loud. Okay, you already do it. And no, I'm gonna note, I will post this on the community board as well. Make sure you guys go and screenshot it and or read it for yourself or whatever you want to do with it. But I will put it over there along with the masculine and the feminine. I also may post it on my Instagram. We'll see. Number three says to rewire the loop. Every thought is a vote for the old or the new. Speak in present tense codes. I am aligned with my higher path is a bridge. Wait a minute. I'm aligned with my higher path is a bridge. So that's what, and then it says, I hope I get there someday. Okay, that's okay. This is an example. So I am aligned with my higher path is a bridge, which gets you somewhere. It takes you somewhere. It takes you far. It can take you far. And then this one, I hope I get there someday is a delay. So we have to cancel that out. There's no hoping that you get nothing. It's already here. I'm aligned with it, no matter what it is. Okay, don't forget that part. Number four is evict the residue. Okay, evict the residue. Identity leaves a trail. Clear the habits, apps, clothes, activities, language, and people that echo the previous version. Make space for what's already aligned. And that is so crazy that said, that echo just stood out to me when I just told y'all my video echo. That is getting rid of a previous version of myself. Literally, it's different than all the episodes that I've ever done. So that is even y'all bearing witness right there. For those who truly know what synchronicities and signs truly mean. Wow. Now that is dope. So that let me know I've been making space for what's already aligned because the flow and how that sugar information came up literally right before I hit record. I'm talking about within 30 minutes and flowed. And I didn't even have to mention it. Y'all make sure y'all go check that episode out of Divine Radio Season 5, Episode 1, baby. Okay. Wow. Look, got my secret itch. Wow. Embody the evidence. What does this version of you tolerate? What do they create? Collapse the gaps between concept and conduct through real embodiments. Yes, bodying it. Okay, everything you love, everything you want to create, embody it. Okay, a lot of you guys are already doing these things. It just is confirmation. Okay, tune the temple. That's what I was saying about when we sing attunement. Attune the temple. Your body is the bridge. Quantum shifts require somatic safety. Refine your inputs like food, breath, sound, light, movement until your system trusts the timeline. That's what they've been telling us to attune. Attunement, purpose, attunement, attunement, attunement. This is why you guys are doing it. Okay. Number 7 says to seal the timeline with action. The universe responds to demonstration, not just intention. This is the sacred action, guys. Make one bold, undeniable move that affirms your shift. Do it as the one who already is. Ooh, that's strong right there. Because I've been doing that number 7, like real tight, real tough. Like, that ain't hitting me in my shunning enough. Okay. Number 8, stay in the field. If doubt reappears, return to the frequency, re enter the posture, the pace, and clarity of that timeline. Repeat until integration makes repetition unnecessary. Wow, that's dope. That ties into my next message of repeating cycles. That's on my paper. Like, wow. So stay in the field. So that's where the conflict comes in. That's where the unrest comes in. That still know to stay in the darn field. Wow. So repeating cycles. This can be disguised as a routine or habits or overthinking, not trusting your intuition. So that literally was the message. Like, wow, spirit. Wow, wow, wow. And I noticed this repeating cycles on the strength of me doing my affirmations. Like they said, when you don't have to do it, you'll stop. You feel me? So I don't do my affirmations every single day like I used to. It's like it's becoming my energy. Like literally it has become my energy. I have claimed the energy. I'm walking in the energy. But what I noticed, and because I kept doing this in repetition, I wasn't noticing it. I was overlooking something. So you could even overlook in this energy as a repeated cycle. Okay, letting shit slide. Not putting your all into putting the steps together to trust your intuition is another way to repeat a cycle, is giving people the benefit of the doubt. You understand what I'm saying? When they show you who they are, we have to believe who the fuck they are the first time around. Because if they're not doing the type of work you're doing and they come back on your path, they're not talking like you, they're not walking like you, they're not in the same light as you, it's definitely a fucking repeated cycle. Okay? Take it from me. Okay, a person who don't see shit till it's too late, well, I used to. I ain't gonna claim that anymore. But see, that's a thing of the past. 39, 39. I caught, as I said, that first point. Okay? So that is me totally mirroring what's real at this point. If that makes sense to you guys. So yeah, I kept saying, I wrote this affirmation on my affirmations twice. And when I did it, I knew it was like I knew that I did it, but I went and reread the other one and reread that one. I was like, no, it's a word different, but it was not no word different. I fucking just caught this shit 2 days ago. I was like, bitch, you've been saying both of these the whole time, and you just that last word that I said, and these are good affirmations. So this wasn't a bad lesson. That's what letting me know. You feel what I'm saying? This is letting not having spiritual boundaries up. It's kind of what my lesson was in it. Okay, something that was fucking with my peace, I was overlooking it because of the affirmation that it was. And I actually wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to actually tell y'all the affirmation that kept repeating twice for months, for at least 2 months. I kept saying it. I kept saying it. And the numbers of the affirmation that I caught was number 24 and number 30. The number 24 we just kept coming up here. It kept coming up here. It kept coming up here. Guiding my own ass to that's and the number 30. Okay, both of them guiding me too. And I'm gonna tell y'all the affirmation in a minute. Let me give y'all the last note. See, there's just a couple of more. All the pieces to the puzzle are directing your track. Okay, that's something that they want y'all to know. All the pieces to the puzzle are directing your track. Okay, and lastly, that traffic is leading you to finding me again. Okay, finding you again. What was lost is now found. So let me tell y'all this affirmation. I gotta get the notebook. Hold on. And the affirmation is that I kept saying, y'all, I choose to embrace self awareness, release emotional repression, and cultivate compassion towards others, for in doing so, I find inner peace and harmony. I kept saying that twice, which is crazy. Now I see the nurturing compassion here. That's a divine mother that was guiding me and letting me know that that is a resource that I need to pay attention to. 37 is a resource number, okay? And like I said, to unknowingly repeat a cycle, and it doesn't have to be a bad cycle. But you with your ass will pay. That's justice. So thank God we in the fresh energy. Okay, let's get this energy cleansed. I usually do this in the beginning, but it was a little bit not in the same order that I normally do it in. So let's just say it's still in divine order though. It's still in divine order because we're gonna get a couple of cards. 42, 42. That was a This is a very informative message, but the messages on Sunday usually be like this. Okay, as we pull fresh energy, get fresh vibes for the week, calling in my guardians of pure white divine light to be my light and energy in this reading. Keep me protected and shielded from all low and harsh frequencies they cannot enter. Be a guide to my light as I channel this energy. And I just want to thank you in advance for these messages. I have a few decks that I wanted to get from, but I'm gonna get Egyptians and probably just some tarot to close out the message because yeah, we've been here for a minute, but very informative. Okay, the message is the message. Okay, it ain't always got to be a gazillion cards on the table. You know what I'm saying? As I'm a channel and I write down my channels, like and still miss some, and they come back around. I'd be so excited, and I'm like, dang, I meant to write that down. I forgot, and then they, you know what I'm saying? They come back around. I enjoy doing it like this. Okay. So yeah, know that if you're new here, our Sunday messages be a little bit longer, okay? Be a little bit longer, okay? But be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and do those things for me. Hit the notification bell to get notified when we post new content. But we're gonna see which Egyptian god or goddesses is gonna be in our collective energy this week, assisting us, divinely guiding us. Patal showed up again with one of these cards talking about your skills. So make sure you recognize where it's coming from, okay? Because I've been teaching y'all, you know what I'm saying? You begin to know these Egyptians, you know what I mean? And always do your own research, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, if y'all haven't seen that documentary that I posted on the community board about Qatar, I definitely would love it if you guys would go watch it. As well as if y'all didn't like the post and see the post of one of our angels here on the channel, that definitely got her wish of being with her divine counterpart, excuse me, which is a part of her transformation. I just seen Anubis when I said that. Also, guys, if you don't know, I do have a collection of healing cards over on my marketplace, um, on making playing cards. Okay, um, the link is definitely down in that description bar. The name of it'll be on the screen. The name of my marketplace, Angels Healing Cards. Okay, there's a collection of 6 decks there, and in the energy of definitely gonna be using those cards here soon. Okay, but go check them out. Okay, go check them out. Purchase you a deck. Okay, for all my future tarot readers, all my present tarot readers, oracle readers. They're all beautiful oracle decks. Okay. All right. Which Egyptians is here with the collective for this week? We got here Geb for prosperity. Okay. He is in the energy this week. Who else is in the energy this week? So you could be seeing 555. We have here Hatter for intelligence, which is a 14, another 5. And we got Toweret for Genesis again. Okay. And we got Satet, ended up on the bottom for fruitfulness, so he's still in the energy, guys. Pretty dope. Let's get some divine feminine energy. Let's see who behind Satet. We got Capri with change and Ra with enlightening. Okay, it's Seth with resentment and Nuket for hope. So don't forget what we talked about hope. We talked about pretty much this resentment energy already as well. Okay, speak your truth and truth. That is the fairness. We got Mott with truth and fairness. Okay, a Mutt with devastation. Okay, period. Everything is fair. And it was another energy I needed to look for. So Kanum is playing a part this week too. He on the back end, okay, with resourcefulness. He on the back end with fruitfulness on the front end and prosperity as the overall energy. So somebody got some big money coming in this week. That's a fact. That's a fact. Your moja on the bottom, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Yeah, that's coming about to somebody this week. Okay, because you quantum jumping. I feel like you're in. Ain't I feel like I know that you're in the final stages. You're in the final stages and you're gonna receive your wages. That's what I just heard. You're in the final stages and you finna receive your wages. Period. You're in the final stages and you finna receive your wages. We cannot make this up. 48, 48. Let's get some divine feminine energy for the self care Sunday message. Stand up. When I move, you move. I just heard it again, just like that. Isis and white buffalo calf woman. Let's get one more. Wow. Last one is Machi Labdrone. Here she come again. Okay, with Fatima on the bottom. Okay, had these the other day. So Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. And y'all seen me scratching that damn sacred. You hear me? White buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. She says, my heart is the compass. The path of love is true abundance. Lining up with intelligence. Yeah, that's the knowing there. Okay. And literally she has a calf. That's the cow. That's right. That's the cow. We looked that up. I looked that up to see what was that on that card. That's the cow and the white buffalo calf woman. Wow. With Machi Luck Jones says the diamond hearted bikini. We'll be talking about heart chakra. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Wow, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. That's what Tower is here for, to make you feel free, to go back to the beginning, who you are, why you was chose, what is your purpose, why you're here. Not run around here like a chicken with your head cut off. That's in the energy. Somebody could be getting ready to be that busy that it seems like that. They running around like a chicken with their damn head cut off. With Fatima on the bottom, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my language. On period. 50-50. That's 50-50 with you and the universe. That's how you go 50-50 with the universe. Okay? Period. Period. Let's get some tear to close out this message. I got work to like the last part. I'm not gonna get these other cards. Kind of took all these all the cards off my table and started over. I had to fully clear this energy. So clarify this prosperity and Isis energy. Prosperity and Isis energy for this week of January 11th to January 18th. At the Six of Pentacles, yeah, somebody is using that energy, your energy properly. You're alchemizing your energy here. You're alchemizing your masculine and your feminine. You're alchemizing the duality. You're alchemizing your light and your dark energy. You're alchemizing the energy that the universe is handing you. The things that they handing to you. I heard the things you do makes me keep running to you. Somebody thinking about the things you do. Heart chakra energy. Victory there. On my Gigi duty tonight. I gotta get up off of here in a second, y'all. But yeah, the things you do make somebody want to keep running to you because they're trying to heal their heart chakra. There is victory in that energy. Wow, I didn't even see the 4 wands. Yeah, somebody could definitely feel stuck. Yeah, tied up. Things could feel tied up, but there is an opportunity coming in when you least expect it. There is some type of offer, love, light, joy, laughter. I feel in the energy. Somebody definitely missed the collective. Somebody definitely missed you. The things you do can't me run into you. Verify this intelligence and this white buffalo calf woman. Verify this energy. Definitely, I said something about the clairvoyance is giving me that energy of definitely use that as a benefit. Okay, use your prophetess ways as the benefit. You know what I mean? Some of you guys are definitely divine messengers in this energy here with mad intelligence. Okay, mad hatter, mad cow disease could be significant as well. Knight of Swords and the energy. This is a truth coming in. Okay, the path of love coming in. This is a quick shift. This is a quick shift because knowing what you know, overall energy, and the message is wisdom. That's what this message is about. Okay, a lot of you guys, it's information you already know that makes you who you are today. Okay, the wisdom that has been fed to you your whole life. Okay. Also, we could have been operating off of energy that was given to us in a sexual manner that was not our operation. Somebody could have had a literal operation in their sleep. Somebody could have a real operation. But it's giving me like a upgrade in your energy. It's giving upgrades in the energy. I think the last message I did, I took a break. If you don't know, if you didn't notice, I took a break. Um, the last message I did, I know we talked about upgrades. Look, I could swear last time we talked about upgrades. Okay, it was in the it was either in the Transformation Tuesday. It was Transformation Tuesday. Yeah, it was in I think it was in Tuesday's message. You just talked about it. So a lot of you guys received those upgrades. A lot of you guys are operating out of those upgrades and you're not even probably realizing that you are operating out of the new. So that's why the quantum, where I said we think we not, somebody feels like, I don't know, I can't even say that. It could feel like nothing is happening or nothing is shifting or nothing is moving, but I'm telling you it is. There's been shifts. Okay, there is shift, there is upgrade that is here. Clarified is Tower at Genesis and Machi Lebron, the diamond hearted the king. Tower. Okay. This is a new beginning. The sun on the bottom. This is the moment somebody's been waiting for. Okay. Somebody's getting ready to come out of the shadows. Somebody's getting ready to come and talk to you. Somebody wants to talk to you. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this up. Look, y'all. The sun, eight of swords, temperance with the ten of cups. Okay. Somebody wants to come and talk to you. Return. Divine timing. They are coming in with true love. There is a true love offer that is coming in. Somebody can't take it no more. What did I say? The things you do make me keep running to you. And if it don't apply, let it fly. It may not be for everybody, 56, 56, but your soul gonna know that it's for you because it's on its way to you. Okay, this is yin and yang energy. Okay, coming out of confusion here, coming out of they can't take it no more. Somebody can't take something no more. Okay, this is also could be the collective and um not fighting the light anymore. Okay, this is definitely something about coming out of the shadow. This is a transformation in the energy, heavily a transformation. Yeah, in relationships, we got the lovers behind the two of swords, behind with the hermit, two of swords, lovers who three of wands, ace of pentacles. Like I'm telling you, somebody's trying to get over their fear here. Somebody's trying to get over some type of fear. Uh, Whatever this is equal reciprocity. Whatever this is fair. Whatever this is, you may see it coming already. You may know it's coming already. But there is balance that's coming in and it's coming charging in. So this is how this look on the table. Like there's a divine intervention. Like that's on its way to you. Equal give and take. As much as you put out, as much as you're gonna receive back. Okay. This is your faith paying off here. This is you freeing yourself in the darkness. This is you facing your own ego beliefs to bring in the equal reciprocity. Somebody had an ego death. That was a part of the surgery. That was a part of the you trusting yourself, you coming back to yourself. Somebody has healed their inner child. Somebody has healed their inner child. That's what this is. No longer stuck. No longer somebody found the move that they could make, and that move came from within. And there is a move. A move. Somebody getting ready to move into a new house too. Somebody getting ready to move into a new house. Like right now. Like the time is now. Like it's now. Claim it now. It's now. Okay, Jupiter is playing a part in this energy. Somebody could be a Cancer in this energy, or this could be a Cancer passed over that is assisting you out of the confusion. And this is going to be in divine timing that this shows up on your path because it is your turn. It is your time. It done played in your face too much. You took your power back in that energy. And this has to do with lovers, friends, co-workers, sisters, brothers, siblings. You in a new, fresh energy. Don't let nobody take that away from you. Don't let nobody steal your shine. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not divine in this energy. Okay, a lot of the time, for somebody, they time done ran out. Okay, somebody's time done ran out. Okay, but what the universe wanted them to do in the situation, they time done ran out. Don't let them come back and eat at your table. They can think all the fuck they want to. They can send all the frequencies that they want to fucking send. But no, you still gonna ascend. You still gonna move forward. You still gonna transform. I cannot make this up. You still gonna transform. What? You still gonna do it. You still, yes, stand in your power. Stand in your gift. Stand in your truth. Stand in your authenticity. And that told the whole story. You hear me? This mother, this divine mother in your energy is assisting you with this. Ain't no repeat, bitch. Nope, you did your work. You did your work. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Swords with the Death card. You did your work. Okay? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like y'all know when I shuffle the cards, even if all the whatever that don't come out, it's still the story. I could go through the whole deck and tell you a story, but we gonna not do that. Okay. But since definitely came out about some love, and know that this doesn't have to be a fucking romantic. This could be platonic relationships and lovers that come up and come out in this energy. Okay. Let's get some true heart hidden feelings oracle because value in the energy, loves you just as you are, worth the time, effort, devoted, respectful, dear. Then we have here hopeful, has big dreams to chase. They may come around. Possibility. Somebody is longing. Somebody wants to devote time to you. Somebody wants to be devoted to the collective. I cannot make this up. Somebody sees you as value. Somebody sees you as a high value, as a if I don't make it back, this is going to be a missed opportunity and somebody's going to get a good person. Yeah, somebody is vulnerable right now. Okay, they need your security right now. They know that you're protective over them and they want to protect you as well. Or this could be where in the past they didn't protect you and now they want to protect you. Look, at all costs, want to protect you. Okay, wow. Maybe somebody couldn't see the future with you. Maybe they didn't have enough. Maybe somebody was asking for some signs and they couldn't see it. But now they see the light of day. Now somebody sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Now somebody sees. And this could definitely be a masculine with the sun energy, masculine energy. They were stuck. Like I said when I touched the twin flame card. When I said they was in the one in the sacred purpose and just no sacred action and decisive focus. That is the masculine in its energy. Could be a Leo, could be a Sagittarius here, could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. It's two. They very strong in the energy. You got a little bit of Earth as well. Okay. Somebody could have been a lone wolf in the past. Somebody could have been floating back and forth. But somebody knows that you're abundant. You know that they are abundant. Somebody definitely desires you, but they need to go with the flow. Somebody finds you enchanting, but somebody could also not be ready to settle down. So somebody could may have to move slow in the situation. Okay. Somebody could definitely be about to meet a rich person. Okay. Or this person is rich, or this person is content with where they are. Somebody could even be content with their life. Somebody is definitely a free spirit. Somebody could be content with, like I said, the fact that they need space and they can't commit right now. That could be an energy as well. But that could have been the energy when this person was around you. Because it's for a lot of you, this is definitely a past person. You can have a choice. Okay, are you gonna repeat a cycle, or is the cycle gonna shift? Because it doesn't have to be a repeated cycle because it's with that person. The repeated cycle is letting the person get away with the same shit. The repeated cycle is what the fuck did you learn? Is the person doing the same thing? Are you doing the same thing? Are y'all treating each other the exact same way? That's the repeated cycle. It's not so much letting the person back in. So that's another illusion that y'all can just draw. That's not it. That's not how spirit looks at it. Okay. But of course, if it's some real life where you know damn well you should not be, then you know better, you do better. The name of the title, the message is wisdom. Okay. One final message here. We got overflowing. Has a lot of love to give, in a rush to get serious, charmer, and fast moving. Somebody is going to want to move fast with you in the same breath with union on the bottom of the deck. This person could already be watching you, or they're watching you, or they're going to be watching you, or they're watching you in the spirit. Or this is spirit divinely guiding and watching you guys very closely here. Yeah. Assisting you guys with unlocking that heart chakra. Fairy tale, dream come true with some depth, okay? With some depth, hiding their true feelings, or they're going to be a person that not shows their feeling all the time. They may show their affection and emotions in a different light, but they will do it, okay, because they want to settle down and they are going to be vulnerable. Definitely somebody coming in for the journey, guys, to do it with you, okay, to do it with you. Somebody could definitely be a water sign here. Protective again, okay. Somebody is protective. Somebody's going to be loving. I didn't even mean to do that. Devoted and caring. Okay, somebody's going to have a lot of passion and compassion for you. Stable, stable with balance and stability. That's here. Wow, okay, yeah, balance, stability, stability, stable, balance. Wow. Somebody's mother could have passed on, and their mother could be guiding them towards you, guiding them to come out of the shadows, guiding them to speak their truth and speak with clarity and speak with devotion and speak um with authority, but also speak the truth. Okay, yeah, with depth. Okay, soulmate energy, karmic ties in the energy. Okay, they may have to cut out some loose ends here, okay? But they have very high standards. They want a happily ever after. They want to romanticize you, okay? They want to be in their childlike energy with you, discussing things in depth, in detail. They're going to discuss their feelings in depth and in detail, what's been hidden, even the story, okay? Even if this is somebody you don't know and you meet them, guys, they're still going to be just like what I said, in depth, detail, telling you about their story, okay? Because they want to show you how they feel. They're ready to give their all. They're going to be an open book, okay? Ready to discover what's hidden in the shadows, what's in the depth, what is, okay? Period, okay? Yeah, okay? Watching, looking out for you. Seeing is believing. Foresight, aware, and true. This should say seeing is believing when I just told y'all believing is the seeing. So this is the energy of somebody who won't believe it until they see it. Okay, this could even be you. Really, like, I'll believe that when I see it. You keep saying that I believe it when I see it. This could even be you when you watch reading yourself. Okay? But guess what? That's ass backwards. But it's still gonna come in. And maybe that's what the delay is. Somebody needs to believe it now. Okay, that you have unlocked that. Okay, you have a union coming in, you have a merge, a match, a marriage, and you will feel supported. Wow. Wow. Want you to be happy. They want you to feel supported. We have friendship. So these new friends could come in with a new relationship. So it's like when you become this person, man, or you become this woman, you gain that family as well. That's what's in the energy. So definitely that's another part of your tribe that's coming in through this way as well. So just be patient, feminine. Okay. Make sure y'all check out the community group. I want to post those two posts. Well, it's gonna be three posts. I'm gonna tell you the last post in a minute. Um, I'm gonna tell you the last post in a minute, but make sure y'all check them out. So y'all can make sure y'all are balancing out your masculine and your feminine. It's strong in the energy. Watch your behaviors. How can they work their light for this week? 111 to 118, or how will they be working their light this week? First card here is protection. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. Period. That's in the energy. That's what you guys been doing. That's what you're gonna have to keep doing. Continue to do. Okay. It's one of the final steps here, okay? Making sure you got all your power back, all your energy back. Crumbling, what are you clinging to as well? Okay? That could even be somebody clinging on to you, okay? Lastly, we got the initiation, rite of passage and crossing the threshold. This is what's going down. Yeah, wow, I cannot make it up. With the great gathering on the bottom, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul trap. I said this, y'all. We doing this as a union, as a unit. We all doing this. Okay, we all are calling our power back. We all are cutting the cords. We all are retrieving our soul. We all are um, figuring out what we're clinging on to and getting rid of it. We're all having an initiation here. I just told y'all this the other day. Like, wow, the ancestors didn't come to play. Like, you hear the wind chime? Like, wow, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So know that these are literal coordinates. Don't forget that part. This doesn't mean this is energy that is going to uh, progress. No, you are in the energy. You are already actively doing these things. Okay, you're already actively doing these things. You're already actively rewriting the future. Next one says, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. You guys have been doing things to change your energy. You have been doing it. Okay, leap. You go first, and the universe will catch you. That's in the energy. 111 on the timer. 111:44. I just scored. Wow. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Okay. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, that is going to be the message, y'all, of wisdom. Okay. You in initiation in it. Okay. In the wisdom, in putting the wisdom out there, in getting rid of what you're clinging to. Okay. And for some of y'all, it could be clinging on to hope and not clinging on to faith. Okay. Could be clinging on to if a person is going to come around or they may not come around. Let it go, because as soon as you let it go, the sooner they're going to show up, or it will show up for you. Okay, that's going to be the message, y'all. For those who know the schedule, Sunday is self care Sunday, Monday is motivation Monday, Tuesday is transformation Tuesday, Wednesday is wellness Wednesday, Thursday is thankful Thursday, Friday is feel good Friday, Saturday is social Saturday, and back to Sunday. But Saturdays is a day definitely not to expect a read. It may be a short here and there, but this was my birthday week. For those who don't know, my birthday was on the 8th. If you would like to send your girl a donation or something like that, the information is definitely down in the description bar, my PayPal link. I would sure love it, guys. Make sure y'all check out the podcast, season 5, episode 1, restoration. Okay. Um, Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, notification bell. You're notified when we post new content. And I definitely will see you guys tomorrow in Motivation Monday message. In the motivation, Monday message. Throat chakra is activating, guys. Okay. Peace and love.